1735, a woman made a deal with the devil, and New Jersey has never been the same since. There is a creature living in the forests of New Jersey right now. It has the head of a horse, wings of a bat, and the shriek of a dying woman. Over 2,000 people have reported seeing it. The military has investigated it, and to this day, nobody can explain what it is. But that's just the beginning. Because New Jersey, the most densely populated state in America, is hiding secrets that most people never talk about. Go back 300 years. Haunted roads where dead women walk at midnight. Superstitions so deeply embedded in this state that even today, people are too afraid to break them. Hi everyone, welcome back to Miles of Myths. Today we count down the top 10 darkest, most spine-chilling superstitions of the New Jersey state. Number 10. Never kill a swallow. In old New Jersey farming communities, there was one bird you never, ever harmed. The swallow. Farmers across New Jersey believed that swallows carried the souls of deceased family members. When a swallow nested in your barn, that was your ancestor, watching over your crops, your animals, your home. Kill a swallow. You have just destroyed a family member's soul. And the punishment? Your cows would stop giving milk. Your crops would fail. Your luck would completely run dry. Some New Jersey farmers still refuse to disturb swallow nests to this day, because some risks are simply not worth taking. Number 9. The cursed Jersey Shore. Millions of people visit the Jersey Shore every summer, laughing, swimming, having the time of their lives. But what they don't know is what the old fishermen know. New Jersey's coastal communities have carried a dark superstition for centuries. Never say the word drowned while at sea. Saying that word on a boat is believed to literally summon the ocean to take someone. You are speaking the death into existence. Old Jersey fishermen also believed never leave port on a Friday. Friday was considered the devil's day on the water. More ships were lost, more men died, more storms appeared on Fridays than any other day. And here's the chilling part. Maritime records from the 1800s actually show more shipwrecks along the Jersey Shore on Fridays than any other day of the week. Coincidence? The fishermen did not think so, and honestly, neither should you. Number 8. The Witch of Mount Holly. Most people think witch trials only happened in Salem. But here's what your history teacher never told you. New Jersey had its OWN witch trial, and it happened in Mount Holly in 1730. 2 men and 2 women were accused of witchcraft by their neighbors. The entire town gathered to test them. They were weighed against a Bible. They were thrown into water. But here's where it gets interesting. The accused passed every single test. The crowd went home confused, embarrassed, and deeply unsettled. And locals say from that day forward, strange things began happening in Mount Holly. Crops failed for no reason. Animals acted wild. Children reported seeing a woman in black standing at the edge of the forest at night. The witch was never convicted, but the locals believed she never left either. Number 7. The Pine Barrens will swallow you whole. 1 million acres of the most deeply haunted, most superstition-soaked land in all of America. For centuries, locals have believed the Pine Barrens are alive. Not just trees and animals, but a conscious, breathing, watching presence. Old folk belief says, if you get lost in the Pine Barrens, do not follow a light. Mysterious floating lights, called Pine Barrens ghost lights, have been reported for over 200 years. Locals believe they are spirits luring travelers deeper into the forest. People who followed the lights were never found. And there's another rule, one that every South Jersey child grows up knowing. Never speak disrespectfully about the Pine Barrens out loud. Because something in there is always listening, and it has a very long memory. Number 6. Resurrection Mary of Clinton Road. Clinton Road in West Milford, New Jersey. 11 miles long. No streetlights, no houses, just darkness. For decades, drivers on Clinton Road have reported the same terrifying experience. A young woman standing on the side of the road. They stop to help. She gets in the car, and then she vanishes. Mid-right. Without a trace. Others report seeing a young girl at the bridge over Dead Man's Curve, throwing coins into the water. When the coin hits the water, she turns around. Locals believe she is the spirit of a girl who died on that road decades ago. She is trapped, endlessly replaying the night of her death. Clinton Road has been investigated by paranormal researchers, television shows, and police. Nobody has ever explained what people keep seeing. But people keep seeing her. Number 5. The Jersey Devil is real and it is watching. In 1735, a woman named Mother Leeds was pregnant with her 13th child. Exhausted and desperate, she cursed the unborn baby. Let this one be the devil. The child was born, and according to those present, it transformed. Wings grew from its back, its face stretched into a horse's skull. It screamed, a sound no human throat should make, and it flew up through the chimney and disappeared into the Pine Barrens. That creature became known as the Jersey Devil. Now here's where it stops being folklore and starts being something else, entirely. Over 2,000 credible reported sightings spanning nearly 300 years. Police officers, military, pilots. Entire towns who reported seeing it simultaneously in January 19, causing schools to close and people to barricade their doors. The Philadelphia Zoo once offered a $10,000 reward for its capture. It was never claimed. New Jersey locals believe that seeing the Jersey Devil is an omen of disaster, war, famine, or personal tragedy follows within days. Tell me, what's living in those woods? Number 4. Bloody Mary was born in New Jersey. You have heard of Bloody Mary. Every child has played this game at a sleepover. But what most people don't know is that the legend has deep roots right here in New Jersey. Early versions of the mirror spirit ritual were recorded in New Jersey, colonial communities in the 1700s. Young women would stand before a mirror at midnight with a single candle, hoping to see the face of their future husband. But sometimes, they saw something else. A pale, screaming face. A woman with hollow eyes, a figure reaching through the glass. New Jersey folk belief says, a mirror that has witnessed a death must be immediately covered. Otherwise, the soul of the dead is trapped inside, looking out at the living, desperately trying to communicate. How many mirrors are in your house right now? And do you know what or who might be looking back at you? Number 3. The ghost ships of Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook, New Jersey, a thin strip of land jutting into the Atlantic Ocean, and one of the most haunted stretches of coastline in America. For centuries, fishermen and lighthouse keepers have reported seeing ghost ships in the fog off Sandy Hook, full-size vessels sailing at impossible speeds. With no crew visible, no lights, no sound, they appear. And then they simply pass through solid land. And bunnies. These are believed to be the spirits of ships that wrecked along the Jersey shore during violent storms throughout the 1700s and 1800s. But the superstition runs deeper. Local belief says that if you see a ghost ship, do not wave at it. Waving at a ghost ship means you are acknowledging the dead, and the dead will acknowledge you back. 3 fishermen in the 1890s reportedly waved at a vessel they thought was lost in fog. All 3 drowned within the week. Coincidence? Sandy Hook fishermen have never waved at an unidentified ship since. Number 2. The Proprietary House Curse. Perth Amboy, New Jersey, 1764. The last royal governor of New Jersey, William Franklin, lived in a grand mansion called a proprietary house. He was Benjamin Franklin's own son, and he made a choice that cursed that building for over 250 years. When the American Revolution broke out, William Franklin stayed loyal to the British Crown. Betraying his father, betraying the Revolution, betraying New Jersey itself, he was arrested, imprisoned, and driven out of America forever. But locals say his bitterness never left that house. Since his departure, the proprietary house has experienced owners driven to financial ruin, families torn apart by mysterious conflict, workers who refuse to finish renovations after reporting cold spots, voices, and objects moving on their own. One restoration worker reportedly quit after seeing a figure in colonial dress standing in an upstairs window in a room that had been locked and sealed for decades. The house still stands today in Perth Amboy, and locals say William Franklin is still inside, still angry, still waiting. Number 1. The Hookerman Road. Lambertville, New Jersey, a remote stretch of road locals call Hookerman Road. The legend begins with a railroad worker who was killed on the tracks in the 1800s, his lantern still in his hand as he died. An Eberson-Say's lantern has never stopped swinging. Locals and visitors for over 100 years have reported seeing a single, swinging orange light moving along the old railroad tracks at night with no source, no person carrying it, no explanation. It moves. It swings. It comes closer. And the superstition says, if the light reaches you, if it gets close enough to illuminate your face, you will not make it home that night. Police have investigated. Paranormal researchers have camped there 4 weeks. Scientists have tried to explain it with methane gas, reflections, swamp lights. None of the explanations hold up. The light keeps appearing. Year after year, decade after decade. People still drive to Hookerman Road on dark nights. Headlights off, windows down, hearts pounding, waiting to see if the light finds them. So which superstition got under your skin the most? Tell me in the comments. And if you think this was dark, wait until you see what's coming next, because we're going somewhere that makes New Jersey look like a fairy tale.